Today my goal is to persuade you to take sides with me on the topic of social media. I think your Facebook content should be grounds for firing, and so do many other companies around the world. According to a recent survey from London-based mobile research on device research, 1 in 10 job seekers between the ages of 16 and 14 have been rejected a job because of something posted on their profiles. To put this into perspective, 9.5 million people in the US that are unemployed, 950,000 of them were turned down jobs due to their Facebook content. Almost 1/9 of the unemployment could be gone if people had just monitored what they were posting on social media. Is this something that could easily be prevented? Yes, 100%. Professionals need to watch what they are posting on social media for 2 reasons. 1, because you are the face of the company in and out of the office. 2, because you control what is posted onto your profiles. And 3, you create a reputation for yourself based on what is posted. Content on your Facebook should be grounds for you getting fired. First, let's talk about what you represent on social media. It may be shocking, but it's not just yourself. This leads me to my first main point. You are the face of your company in and out of the office. I know firsthand about being the face of a company. I am involved in a sorority on campus, and one huge policy we have is that we must watch what we are posting on our social media accounts. We even have people that watch over our profiles, and if something inappropriate comes up, we are emailed and required to take it down. Consequences will follow if this is a continuous problem. When you step out of the office after a long, dreadful day at work and you're heading home, the last thing you want to do while stuck in 5 o'clock traffic is pull out your phone and begin ranting on Facebook or Twitter about how terrible your coworkers were today. People who follow you or are friends with you might see this and think to themselves, wow, who would want to work there? Everyone leaves work and starts bashing each other. The same is true with pictures. Other people on Facebook might see that you went out with friends over the weekend and have a bunch of pictures posted with inappropriate things in them. They see this immediately and form an opinion of not only you, but maybe even of the company you work for. I know when I see people constantly posting the same pictures of them out partying, I will start to wonder what they really do, if they even have a job, and if they do, why their employers allow them to post these photos. Although it is important to watch what you're posting, I think actions speak louder than words. With this being said, we can agree there are a few things that can be done to ensure positively representing your company. First things first, people are always watching or listening when you're out in public, and make sure you are censoring what you're saying. Your voice travels and it could be right to a potential customer's ear. Also make sure to dress appropriately when you are out on the town. People will recognize you and they will definitely judge you. The next time they come into your business, they will remember the time they saw you downtown wearing next to nothing. Lastly, if you're going to participate in these types of behaviors, it is not smart idea to be doing it in your company uniform. Being a positive representative of your company is not only important on social media, but also while you're out in public. Now that we have gotten a few tips on how to act, I think we can move on to the next point of conversation. We have discussed being the face of your company. Now let's continue on to our second important topic. You control what is posted on social media. Stay Safe Online is a website that has hundreds of tips on how to stay safe online. Many people may beg to differ with the fact that you do indeed control what is posted on your profile. Well, I'm here to tell you why this is true. First, There's a thing called privacy settings. Learn about them and what they do. They help to control who can see what is posted. Make sure that you know all of your friends and followers, and people you don't know don't need to be knowing what you're up to. A recent study at Baglone stated that 53% of employers are neutral with their employees searching through their Facebook accounts. With this being said, I think we can all agree that if we are okay with it, then and we know we can be fired as a result, that we should watch what we are posting. I know people can tag you and post some pictures, and that may be inappropriate, but guess what? You have the power to remove it. The easiest thing to do is just to untag yourself, but keep in mind, just because it is out of sight doesn't mean it's out of mind. Once something is posted on the internet, it's there forever. If someone really wants to search around, they will indeed be able to find everything you've ever posted. Remember this when you're going out with friends. Make sure you know what you can get in trouble for. You have the power to keep what you don't want on your page, even if you're tagged in it. But just because it is gone doesn't mean it can never be found. Because you're in control of things showing up, then yes, you should be able to be fired for not keeping your page clean, and once again creating a positive face for the company. Not only are you representing your employer on social media, but you're also representing the name associated with your account, and that is you. This leads me to my third and final point. You create a reputation for yourself on social media. A Princeton psychologist named Alex Trovodov did a study on first impressions, and his results were shocking. We may be taught not to judge a book by its cover, but this recent study found that when we see new faces, our brains decide whether they are attractive and trustworthy within a tenth of a second. Now we know that most jobs don't hire off attractiveness, but many employers want someone who's trustworthy. If our brains are able to judge characteristics that quickly, then I would say you want to have positive things on your profile. This same exact study provided a lot more information. Trovodov said that the link between facial features and characteristics may be tenuous at best, but that does not stop our minds from seeing or sizing people up at a glance. They found that if given more time, people's fundamental judgments about faces didn't change. The observers just became more confident as the duration passed. We decide very quickly whether a person possesses many traits, and we feel are important, like likability and competence. Even though we have not exchanged a single word with them, it appears that we are hardwired to draw these inferences in a fast, unreflective way. So without ever even having an interview with you, your employer already has an idea if they're going to like you or not. This study proves that you create a reputation for yourself, and that when searching for jobs, you must control what is on your Facebook and other social media profiles. Today we have discussed many reasons why it is important to watch what you post on your Facebook, not only for your company but also for yourself. These many examples today will hopefully have impacted you to believe that you indeed can be fired for what you have on your social media. From the fact that almost 1/9 of our country's unemployment rate could be diminished just based on the fact that they had monitored their social media is enough of a reason, but as well as knowing that we do have control over what is posted. If we know more about the site, we will be better able to manage what is posted. It is also proven how we act in public can follow us into the workplace. Be sure to keep in mind the study done by Trovodov. Keeping all this in the back of your head, should help you prevent you from losing your job due to what you have posted online. Let this be a warning to you, and I want you to leave here today and go check your profiles. Would your employer be impressed?